Hi guys, I'm Curtis Broadnax and I'm 17, I'm from Georgia, and my pro tip today is to talk about how I prepare for a tournament. What I do is I start out, I practice 4 to 5 days a week. I practice for about, I would say 3 to 4 hours a day, before the tournament, and I get in as many arrows that I can, but you have to have them as good quality shots, because if they're not good shots, what's the point in practicing, because you're not doing good. Every time I get done shooting, I double check my bow, make sure everything's good with it, make sure my air rest is in time, because I shoot a drop away that's cable driven, so I have to make sure it's in time, which normally I don't have problems with it. And then I make sure my holding weight's right, my timing on my bows are right, and I make sure everything, my draw length's right, everything that could play as a factor in whenever I'm in a pressure situation. And I try to make everything work. I triple check my arrows, make sure everything's good with those, and all that stuff. I talk to myself a lot at tournaments. Basically, I say, I'm just telling myself I can do this, and if I let an arrow go, I just tell myself to let it go, move on to the next one, and make sure it's in the middle. And then also, whenever I'm practicing, I talk to myself just like I'm in a competition, and I try to focus on lowering the pressure of the situation. So if I'm at a tournament and I'm shooting and I'm in a pressure situation, I try to just talk it down like I'm not, there's no pressure at all, and it works most of the time. But time to time you still get nervous, but that's better than being nervous all the time. So I'm Curtis Broadnax, and I hope you guys use these tips to win your next tournament.